Welcome to TV Glimpse. In this recap, Station 19 Season 5. Season 5 starts with a time jump. A year has passed and Herrera and Sullivan are on the rocks. In a series of flashbacks, we see the fallout at the Carina and Maya wedding, as the two of them and Andy left the wedding to confront the chief about his decision to relieve Maya of her position as captain. He threatens to transfer every other member of Station 19 if she persists in fighting his decision. She relents, but he still says Andy will be transferred to Station 23. In the present, the team is helping with an event at the park where a bunch of extremely intoxicated people are lighting up fireworks. The new captain, Beckett, which no one likes because of his bad attitude, leaves the engine open and one of the drunk partiers steals it and immediately wrecks it. It eventually catches fire and Andy has to watch her father memorial on the engine burn. The new captain shows a fairly callous attitude towards the sentimentality that 19 has for the engine. Outside of the bar, Herrera runs into Beckett, the new captain, and entreats him to go home with her. Therapist Dr. Diane Lewis is back in the building to assist in Miller's new initiative by teaching crisis intervention training to Station 19 and 23. Dr. Lewis tells Miller that his program is going to help a lot of people, and Miller is still frustrated by Vic and Theo being together and finds them making out in the station. Sullivan gives Herrera the signed divorce paper. Miller tells Vic that he is moving to California to help create a similar program in that state, but mainly he's doing this because he is in love with Vic, and he asks her to join him in this new adventure, but Vic denies. As Station 19 and Station 23 are called to help in a fire where everything goes wrong, Vic is hurt when an electric cable hits her and shocks her, leaving her in a weak and dangerous state. Vic realizes that Miller saved her life and thanks him. Miller says "I love you" for the first and last time, because a great explosion occurs and Aquino, the captain from Station 23, is severely injured, but Miller lost consciousness and was battling for his life. Ben tries to revive him, but everything is in vain as Miller tragically dies. While Vic is recovering and she realizes Miller was in love with her, several days pass by. Maya finally decides she wants to have kids. Ben and Mirona starts a legal fight against Miller's parents because they want to take care of Prue as it was Miller's desire. Vic finally snaps while Jack watches, and then Jack also snaps. They try to comfort each other and end up kissing. As Herrera becomes the acting captain of Station 23, things don't go as planned, mainly because of the bad attitude everyone have towards her. As Vic returns to work, everything is weird with Theo, since she kissed Jack, and the situation with Miller. Vic starts being reckless in the job while still having some health issues since the accident. She has a serious talk conversation with Theo, confessing the kiss with Jack. They finally name a new chief, Ross, who have a history with Sullivan as they were in the army together. Station 19 receives a call, and when they arrive they realize Owen Hunt is in danger after a big crash. Ben acts reckless, trying to help Owen, but the new chief, Ross, is watching, so Herrera scolds him, making Herrera look great. Sullivan is made lieutenant on Station 19, but Ross tells him it's not because they knew each other, but because she needs someone to trust. Vic is pregnant and left in shock and decides to have an abortion, leaving Vic even more heartbroken. But Theo steps up and they reconcile. Herrera asks Chief Ross to take her back to Station 19. Ross offers being captain of Station 23, but Herrera only wants to go home. So Ross decides to shut down Station 23 as she needs to make budget cuts. As she informs everyone in Station 23, they blame Herrera and Station 19 for this. Amanda realizes Prue's grandparents are having health issues and pressure them to confess, so they decide to give Prue to Ben and Bailey. Herrera is having some drinks with Station 23, but they leave her alone after realizing she is the main culprit of shutting down the station. Some acquaintance of the firefighters approaches her and they start having some shots. As Herrera and the guy leaves the bar, he tried to kiss her but she denies. He then tried to force her and Herrera defends herself, hitting him in the throat, leaving him in a dangerous state. She ran all the way to the station and informs everyone of what happened and asks them to go and check the guy. As cops arrive to the station and start interrogating Herrera, they start acting like they don't believe her. They take the guy to the hospital but dies. Bishop and Carina ask Jack to be the sperm donor and he accepts. Then Herrera is arrested for manslaughter. After Theo gets a warm welcome to Station 19, the firefighters watch a new broadcast where Chief Dixon announces that he is running for mayor. Travis is obviously upset. Andy's mom Elena walks into the firehouse and asks Vic and Sullivan where Andy is. They reluctant to give her any information until she reveals to them who she is. Carina and Maya let Jack into the room where he can give him his sample. Right as they are about to leave, Jack gets a message from genetic testing. It says that he has a brother. Then Theo hints at the fact that maybe Travis should run against Dixon for mayor. Andy sees her mom in the hallway to her place, and after a moment of silence, Andy sobs as she falls into Elena's arm. Jack and Andy arrive at his brother's house in a rich-looking neighborhood, and Jack's brother says his name is Josh. Through talking, Jack realizes that Josh had a good childhood. Josh reveals that he wasn't adopted, that he grew up with their parents. Andy notices Jack's stress and encourages them to leave. Jack also talks about how since abusers aren't caught, Jeremy most likely has assaulted other women before Andy. So Andy realizes that they need to find them and get them to come forward somehow, but neither of them have any clue where to start looking. Andy finds some girl named Holly. Then Holly tells Andy that Jeremy followed her out of a bar one night when she was in college. She woke up in her dorm, confused and not remembering anything that happened, but she realizes that she wasn't wearing underwear and was covered in bruises. We see how Travis confesses in front of everyone that he's going to run for mayor. Chief Ross tells him that she can't get the entire department to back him up, but that she can endorse him personally. Beckett tells Sullivan out of the blue that he needs help, and even says he may need to go to rehab. Sullivan agrees to help him. Andy tells Jack that the charges were dropped against her, that she's finally free and it's all over. Chief Ross asks Sullivan if Andy can work with her if she put back at Station 19. Before they can talk more, Maya storms in and confronts Sullivan and Chief Ross. She blurts out that she knows that they are sleeping together, and that if she isn't giving her job back, she's going to report them. Chief Ross pulls Andy aside. When Andy seems confused, Chief Ross tells her that a lieutenant's spot just opened up. Andy runs to Jack's locker and finds a note in it saying, "You are welcome." She runs to catch him, but Jack is already speeding away in his car. Andy calls after him, but he doesn't look back. This is the end of Season 5 of Station 19. Hope you enjoyed this recap. Thanks for watching TV Glimpse.